this message is just for you. You are good enough. This is the episode for you. If you feel like you never have enough time, I made this video and a little challenge today just for you. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think about learning something or making progress on a project, I always immediately think that I'm going to need huge stretches of uninterrupted time in front of me. And that means that when I know I won't have that, it's so easy to just think that today isn't the day. And then I tell myself I haven't had time to do the thing, and yet when I look back after having done it, I can see so many blocks of time that it would have slotted into if only I hadn't been so fixated on doing it all at once and linking the tiny activities that make up the whole thing into one big chain that I couldn't accommodate into my day. And the reality is, a lot of the things that we do when they are split up don't actually take that long. But in our heads, we've built them up into bigger tasks than they actually are. And then we've overestimated both the time and the effort they've used. And we've taken out all the possible stopping points after we've done each tiny step. So if this is you too, I want to set you another Friday challenge. I want to invite you to look at your language learning goals, whatever they are, and think about what kinds of things you can do in 5-minute bursts, just to get you that tiny bit closer. So if you're a student writing formal essays in or about your new language, it might be writing your section headings or getting a couple of bullet points down. It might be taking one bullet point that you've already got and writing it into a full sentence. Or if you're self-studying, it might be just sending out some messages to language exchange partners, or going over some flashcards, reading the news headlines for the day, or a webtoons comic, or even checking out your horoscope in your new language for the day. It might be writing 1 line a day in your language journal, or commenting on 2 or 3 Instagram posts, or leaving a story in your new language. But write down as many different little 5-minute tasks as you can think of, things that will both help you towards your goals, but also things that you would enjoy in your new language. And keep that list somewhere accessible, visible if that helps, but if you think it's more likely to add pressure, just have it on standby somewhere, like in a drawer next to your desk, so that on the days when you've got a couple of minutes here and there, but you don't have a whole afternoon or a whole evening stretching out in front of you, you don't spend that time thinking about what you could do. You go straight to the list, you pick one task that looks good for the day, and you get going. And then you give yourself a reward for doing it. And not only does it feel really good, but it also means that on your busiest days, you still have a tiny language win to celebrate. Sometimes you really do need a few hours to get something done with the promise of no interruptions. But plenty of times, there are little non-intimidating things that we can do in small pockets of time here and there that mean that when things do get hectic and we are busy, we don't lose the momentum. And we can tell ourselves when we go to bed every night that we did one tiny thing for our new language. And if you'd like to share your progress, let me know how you're getting on in the comments. Introduce yourself, tell me what language or languages you're working on, and I would love to hear what you did in 5 minutes in your new language today. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday.